Hello and welcome to the Evolve Pipedrive podcast, where we talk all things Pipedrive, sales, apps, and the Pipedrive marketplace. My name is Bruce Bignell. I'm the sales director here at Evolve. It's my great pleasure today to be joined by Sandeep John, director of demand generation at Outplay, and Tamiz, the customer success manager at Outplay. Now, today, again, very lucky to be joined by these guys. They're going to walk us through the platform, Outplay platform, and how it integrates with Pipedrive, and a couple of user journeys. So, without further ado, over to you guys.
Hey, thanks a lot. Big thanks, Bruce, and the folks at Evolve for inviting us over. Just a quick introduction about who we are and what we do, and then I'll hand the floor over to Tamiz, who'll really walk us through what all of you are waiting for, the actual integration. So, Outplay is a sales engagement platform that essentially helps SDR and sales teams increase their pipeline while providing the right kind of insights to help you drive your business. It's very simple. It's a tool, it's a SaaS based tool, almost plug and play tool that you can use to drive better efficiencies in sales and SDR. So if you're ever wondering why my sales team or SDR team is not hitting quota regularly, hey, you might want to try out Outplay and see how it works. But if you are using Pipedrive and you want to understand how Pipedrive and Outplay can sync a lot better and help you deliver those right kind of consistent results every month, I'd invite Tamiz over, who's a customer success manager at Outplay, to really showcase the product and take any questions that Bruce might have today about how that actually works. Over to you, Tamiz.
Thank you so much for the introduction, Sandeep.
Thank you.
So here I'll take you through the Pipedrive Outplay integration. So the integration with Pipedrive is native, bidirectional, and it is very easy to connect with your Outplay account. So let me quickly show you how to connect it. Let me go to my settings, integrations and API. We have a bunch of integration, and here we are going to look out for Pipedrive. So I'll enable it. Just allow the permissions. Here in Outplay, you can connect your Pipedrive account in less than 10 seconds, right? Allow the permissions, and once the permissions are allowed, you are good to go, right? So now we have successfully connected our Pipedrive integration with Outplay. And here you can see we play with the different objects, which is people, deal, and organization. And what we call in Outplay is people as a prospect, deal as an opportunity, and an organization as an account. So as I said before, Outplay Pipedrive integration is a bidirectional, meaning you can make the data flow from Pipedrive to Outplay and Outplay to Pipedrive. So right now this sign represents inbound. So whatever data that you want to pull inside your Outplay account is called as inbound, and whatever data that you want to push outside Outplay is called outbound. So let me quickly take you through the activity. What activities do we sync inside your Pipedrive account? Link clicks. If somebody clicks any link in your email, that will be tracked or that will be synced inside your Pipedrive account. Email reply, email sent, note added, calls, meetings, and unsubscribed, and even task created or updated. So all these activities that you perform in your Outplay account will be synced inside your Pipedrive account as well, right? The most
So
important thing
the
that,
answer, I was just
sorry,
going to say the unsubscribe is really interesting, right? So that's really important if you're running any cold outbound campaigns or anything like this. So would that be? Would you have a button in Pipedrive as a custom field, and then that would recognize in Outplay? Is that how you would recommend that?
yes. So
Yeah.
when somebody unsubscribes your email, you get a track of activity. I'll show you that in a minute, right? I have made up for you, Bruce. So I have a document in ready. I'll show you that, right? So let me directly show you how these activities look like in your Pipedrive account, right? Okay. Right. So when you send out an email from your Outplay account to Pipedrive, this is how now it syncs. It shows you that you have sent an email from Outplay, name of the subject, and from which sequence you are sending out this email. If you can expand, you will get to see the whole content of your email. And when somebody responds to you to the email, and you get to see the response as well, and you can sync that data into your Pipedrive account. And when somebody books a meeting with you, even we sync that data inside your Pipedrive account with the name of the prospect and the duration along with the time zone. And now notes added. If you're adding any notes for the prospect, and you can sync that as well inside your Pipedrive account. Task created. If you create any task in Outplay, let it be a manual task, let it be a sequence task. All the tasks that you create in your Outplay account can be synced inside your Pipedrive account. And call logged. let's say you are using the dialer functionality in Outplay, and you're making a phone call, and let's say the customer, the prospect that you have spoken with, is interested in what you're selling, right? And in that case, you can log a call saying the prospect is interested, and you can actually log that interested call this person to your Pipedrive account. And finally, unsubscribe. When somebody unsubscribes you, you get to see activity saying Outplay, this prospect has unsubscribed, right? And this is how all these activities sync inside your Pipedrive account. Now, let me take you through the user mapping. So in the user mapping, as an admin, you have to make sure that you have connected your team members' Pipedrive account. So here you can see Tam is one of my team members, but right now I don't have an account for this SDR, so I'm not connecting it. But in your case, let's say you have 4 or 5 SDRs who are using Outplay, and you want to connect their Pipedrive account in order to sync the data. Make sure you click on those 3 dots, click on edit, and connect their respective Pipedrive account. Right now, jumping onto types, what do we sync? We sync prospects, opportunity, and an account, or you can call it as organization, right? So here we have a periodical poll so that you don't have to manually come to this page and click on the sync now button. Outplay will take care of it as soon as you log in this periodical poll, right? We have the filter option. Let's say in the Pipedrive you have a list of prospects under a filter. You can choose the same filter over here in Outplay, and you can sync only those prospects that you want inside your Outplay account. And we have the inbound settings, we have the outbound settings. Based on your use case, you can make it bi-directional if you want to. If you want only the inbound, you can simply turn on the inbound, and you can turn off the outbound. Now let me quickly save this both as an inbound and outbound, and let me show you this sign. Right now you can see it has changed to bi-directional, which means you can make the data flow from Pipedrive to Outplay and Outplay to Pipedrive. Right now, coming to field mapping. So what fields do we map in your Outplay account? Right. So if you want to see, let's say in your Pipedrive account, you have 4 or 5 custom fields, and you want to see those data inside your Outplay account, it is very easy to create custom fields by going to your field configuration and connect or create as many custom fields as you want in order to personalize your email content or have more perspective on what exactly or who is this prospect and what kind of data that he owns. Right. For example, if I want, for example, LinkedIn or title, or let's say last name, I can simply click on the 3 dots, edit, and choose the if I have a title or maybe designation. Okay, so we don't have it. So let's go ahead and create one in Pipedrive. So in Pipedrive, let me go to my personal preferences and create a field called title for a person, and LinkedIn, for example.
Yeah. I love that you're doing this. I don't know if you planned this, but it's a great way of showing how easy this is to do. If you understand what you want to bring across between the two systems, and how quickly you can do it yourself, that's great.
Absolutely. So let me quickly create LinkedIn, and now we have successfully created 2 custom fields, as you can see here in the Pipedrive field mapping. Right. Let's go ahead and connect those fields that we have created in Pipedrive to Outplay. Right now, let's go ahead, click on those 3 dots. Now we should be able to see the field called. Okay, let me quickly refresh the page. Title. There you go. Once you connect your title, you get to see whatever information that you have for a prospect, and the title will be synced inside your Outplay account. You have outbound, inbound, bidirectional. You can choose it accordingly as per your use case. I'll go with bidirectional here, and this is how you connect your fields, that your important fields that you want to see inside your Outplay account. So we created for LinkedIn as well. Let me go
How
ahead and
often
show
does
you.
that? How often does that? Sorry, Tamiz. How often does that refresh?
So
If
now
you're
it's
going
just that
directional.
one time. It's just the one time because we
Okay.
created it, and in order to reflect inside your Outplay account, we just have to do a single refresh.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go. Let me choose it as bidirectional. Save. Now we are perfectly synced. Likewise, you can sync all the important data that you want to use inside your Outplay account. For example, personalization, name of the company, city, state, country, so on and so forth, right? And let me quickly show you the other types that we have. Let's jump onto deals now, and you get to see the same UI. You have the periodical poll that you can turn it on so that you can automate the process, and you can consume or you can save a lot of time, right? And inbound, let me also turn on the outbound, uh, and we have the filter option. And let's jump onto field mapping. You get to see all the fields are already mapped. We don't have to do anything here. Let's jump onto organization and check the same. We have the periodical poll, we have the inbound. Let me turn on the outbound so that I can sync my data in both the platforms. And did I turn on the periodical poll? Okay, let me turn this on. Right. Now, jumping onto Pipedrive. Now, how do I sync these prospects inside my Outplay account? Right. So you can see I have these many prospects. Or let me give you a live demo of how you can create a prospect and you can sync it inside your Outplay account. So let me go with my with my name, and I'm from Outplay. Let me go with my email address. And let me give a title as CSM and save. I have created a prospect under the name Tamiz, and I have the email address of the prospect, and also I have the title for the prospect. Right now, let me go back to Outplay. Either I can simply wait for 10 minutes to auto sync so that the sync could happen. And just for the purpose of this video or just the purpose of this call, I'm just going to click on sync now. I'm just force syncing it so that I can have the data inside my Outplay account. So the sync is happening. Now, once this is done, I should be able to see the prospect in my Outplay account. So let's wait a minute. Yeah, done. So let me go to my prospect section and let me search for the prospect. And you can see the prospect CSM with the email domain. And it has, since the prospect got synced from Pipedrive, you get to see the tag along with the prospect. Right now, look at the prospect. You get to see the work email address of the prospect. We have added a title called CSM. Therefore, we have successfully added all like the prospect and along with the information of the prospect. Right now, it is very easy to just simply click on the tag. You get to see all those prospects who synced from your Pipedrive account. So you can see Jude, Alex, Champ, Shara, right? And you can see Alex, Jude, Sarah, and even Champ, Tamiz, right? So this is how you sync your data from your Pipedrive to Outplay. And you can also do the same by creating a prospect here in Outplay. And let me quickly show you that as well. I'll go with Tamiz 2, and I'll go with Tamiz at email.com, and I'll simply go and click on create. I have created a prospect under a name called Tamiz 2 just to show you. Oops. Okay, let me remove this. Yeah. Now, what I have to do is either again, I have to wait for the sync cycle just for the 10 minutes, or I can simply go ahead and click on sync now just for the purpose of this call.
And with the other tags that you had there, so you had deal one.
Yeah.
Was that a manually added tag, or and I guess could
Yes.
you have tags like deal lost or don't unsubscribe tags or whatever? Would that all come there? How do they? Go?
Yeah, so these tags we created, so you can create customized tags in your Outplay account, Bruce. So it is very easy. Just select the prospect. You have the tag option here. Click on it, add a tag, so that you can have a clear vision of whose prospects you're working on and what is the condition or what is happening with your prospects, right? So you can easily filter out, hey, I want to see the number of prospects who want the deal. If I have added a deal, no, I can just simply put them as a deal one, and I can also do all these things, right? So basically, this deal one is a manually made tag, right? Now let me. You can see here in the Pipedrive, the Tamiz 2 has been synced successfully with the email address. right? Likewise, if you want to have more information that you want to sync inside your Outplay account, make sure you are connecting your field mapping with all those necessary fields. So likewise, you can sync your organizations, you can sync your deals, and those will get inside your Outplay account, right? Now let me show you how to. I'll go ahead and create a deal. No, it's just to not take more than a minute. Let me quickly go ahead. I'll go with Mr. Sandeep, and who's from Outplay, and let me put 5,000. And yeah, let me give a name, email, which is sandeep@email.com. Let me create a deal. We have created a deal now, and let's check the contacts. You can see the contact has been also created. Go back here. Let me quickly sync the deal as well as the prospect. Okay, the sync will begin shortly. And let's sync the prospect. Now, if I search for Sandeep, there you go. We have Sandeep, and let's check for the deal that we have created. We have the opportunity, we have the 5K, and it is qualified stage, and we have been able to successfully sync the deal from Pipedrive to Outplay, right? So this is how the Outplay Pipedrive integration works. You can set it up based on your use case, whether you want to set it up as an inbound or whether you want to set it as an outbound or bidirectional.
Mm.
It's totally up to your choice. You can choose the best option that would work for you. Thank you.
No, I love it, and from a, I mean the bi-directional is super powerful, right? So because I would see an Outplay platform being used as that kind of lead generation piece. So you might not be
Mhm.
handling your clients in there, but you know it's part of that early stage of your customer journey. When your team are outreaching there, so having that going bi-directionally is super powerful, and I love the fact that you can add the custom fields as well, right? So that's also a very cool piece. Was there anything else you wanted to show us today on this, or is the best next step to maybe get a personal demo from yourself? Like, what would you see as the next best step here?
So we have successfully seen the Pipedrive Outplay integration now, and I think as a next step we can go with the personal demo.
Hmm. Okay, great. So Tamiz, thank you for that, and Sandeep, thank you for introducing that. So we'll be sure to have links in the description below to get your personal demo with the team at Outplay. And yeah, Tamiz, once again, thanks so much.